uh, we are currently discussing the chapter which is known as Fundamental of Partnership. And in this chapter, we have covered few topics such as the calculation of interest on drawing, calculation of interest on capital, preparation of the P&L appropriation account. The different types of account are there, like the capital account and the partner's current account and the partner's capital account. We have discussed all these things in this chapter till now. So because so many topics are you have basically skipped a lot of classes. So that means we will have to provide few extra sessions to you separately. But since we are starting a new topic today in the same chapter, we are starting a new topic, the valuation of goodwill. And I guess you will be able to understand this topic. So therefore, I have asked your counselor to add you at this batch. Okay, so Sania, in the last class, I think I was discussing P&L appropriation with you also.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sania, in today's class, we will be talking about the valuation of the goodwill. Other than this topic, so many other topic is still left, like I haven't taught you the how to prepare the partner's capital account and the current account, and we haven't covered the calculation of the interest on drawing as well. So we have skipped a lot of topic in between. Yeah. But since you are joining this batch, we have rescheduled your batch at this 9 o'clock time. So therefore, I'm starting a new topic so that all these students are able to understand. Okay. So this is going to be an easy topic. I hope all of you understand this topic. Aman and Halima, let's start the session. The Nosh is also joining us. Okay, so first of all, guys, anyone already know the meaning of the goodwill? All of anyone among you have any idea what is the meaning of the goodwill? Tell me.
It is an intangible asset.
That is perfectly correct. It is an intangible asset. Other than this, anyone want to add anything in it? What do you mean by goodwill? Other than it is an intangible asset. Okay, no problem. Let me explain the concept of goodwill. It will take just few minutes to understand this, and then we will move to the questions based on the valuation of the goodwill. So let's just first of all understand what is actually goodwill stand for. What is the meaning of the goodwill? So goodwill, like for example, let's take an example to understand this concept. Let's suppose there is a person. The name of the person is Ramesh. All right. So Ramesh is carrying out a particular business. Let's see, Ramesh have an electronics business. Electronics business. And he's been carrying out this business for the last 10 years period. Okay. So he's carrying out this business for the last 10-year period. And people in the society recognize his business. His business have certain name and recognition in the market. The business have built a name in the market. This business have certain reputation in the market. Okay. Now there is one more person. Let's suppose this is Suresh, and Suresh is willing to buy this business. Suresh is willing to buy the business of Ramesh, the electronic business of Ramesh. He want to take over this business. All right. So therefore, because he wants to take over this business, he want to purchase the business. Let's suppose the business is operating with XYZ Electronics Limited. By this name, Ramesh is carrying out this business, and since he's running out this business for the last 10-year period, so this business have built a certain reputation in the market. The people in the society and in the surrounding area recognize this business, and the business have a good name and fame in the market. So Suresh is willing to buy this business, so, and therefore he approaches Mr. Ramesh, and he asks him to sell his business to Suresh. So Ramesh agree regarding the sale of his business to Suresh. He says, okay, I want to sell you. I'm interested in selling you the business. Okay. And for that purpose, Suresh started valuing the asset and liabilities of the business. So Suresh started the valuation. So when he started calculating the value of the business, he found out the total value of the total assets of the business stands at, let's suppose, 60 lakhs. Total assets of the business is 60 lakhs. And the total obligation upon the business, which is called the total liability of the business, is, let's suppose, it is 20 lakhs. All right. So what Suresh is offering, Suresh is saying that since your total asset stands at 60 lakh, Suresh is telling Ramesh that since your total assets of the business stands at 60 lakh and the liability of the business stands at 40 lakh, so that means the total value of the business is rupees 40 lakhs, right? So in order to find out the value of the business, what Suresh have done, Suresh have subtracted the value of the liability of the business from the total asset of the business. Got it, everyone? Is this clear? The value of the business according to Suresh is how much? Suresh is saying that the value of the business is only 40 lakh because the total asset of the business stands at 60, liability stands at 20. That means the value of the business is 40 lakh currently. Now, Suresh makes an offer to Ramesh stating that he is willing to buy his business for rupees 40 lakh. Got it? Is this clear, all of you? Suresh offer is of rupees 40 lakh to Ramesh. But Ramesh is agreeing to sell his business to Suresh, but he says that instead of 40 lakh, he's asking 48 lakhs for his business. The actual value of the business after subtracting the liability stands at 40 lakh, but Ramesh is asking 48 lakh. Why? Because Ramesh believes that when Suresh will buy his business, he will have the advantage of the name and reputation that firm have built over the period of time. And therefore, Ramesh is of opinion that Suresh should pay 8 lakhs extra because of the name and reputation that his business have in the market. So the difference between the value of the business and the amount that Ramesh is actually asking to pay, this is called the value of the goodwill. So why Mr. Ramesh is asking 8 lakh extra? Ramesh is asking 8 lakh extra for the name and reputation that business have built over the period of time. This 8 lakh is called the value of the goodwill. Got it, everyone? So value of goodwill can be defined as the name and reputation that firm has built up over the period of time in the market. The only thing we are doing is that we are measuring the name and reputation in terms of money. We are giving it a monetary value. The name and reputation that firm have generated, the business have generated over the period of time, all we are doing is that we are converting that name and reputation in terms of money, which is called the valuation of goodwill. This is called valuation of goodwill. So I hope this is clear to all of you. Let me explain this example one more time. See, I've started this example stating that Ramesh was carrying out this business for the last 10-year period, XYZ Limited. And since this business was being carried out for the last 10 years, this business have built up a name and reputation in the market. People recognizes his brand. And now after 10-year period, Suresh approaches Ramesh to buy his business. But Suresh offers him 40 lakh depending upon the valuation of the business. But Ramesh is asking Suresh to pay 48 lakh instead of 40 lakh because Ramesh is of opinion that this business have built a name and reputation in the market, and therefore Ramesh should be paid 8 lakh extra. So basically Ramesh is asking 8 lakh extra for the value of the goodwill of his business. So this is what goodwill is actually. And as Sania said that goodwill is an intangible asset, that is correct. It is an intangible asset because it cannot be seen or touched, right? It cannot be seen and touched. Therefore, it is an intangible asset. It is an intangible asset for the business. Clear, everyone? Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Anjali, is this clear to you? Renosh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now since see the this topic is not focused only upon the meaning of the goodwill. In this topic, we will be talking about the valuation of the goodwill actually. So we'll talk about how to value the goodwill of a business. So let's just first of all start with the meaning of the goodwill. As explained, it is the good name or the reputation of a business which help it to earn more profit than the others. So basically the name and reputation or the name of a business in the market or the recognition of a particular business in the market is known as the goodwill. Goodwill allows a firm to generate higher profit as compared to the firm that has no goodwill in the market. Okay. Now the thing is that how do we actually calculate goodwill? How do we value goodwill? So our topic in today's class, we will be concerned about the valuation of the goodwill. So let me tell you how do we actually value goodwill. Valuation of goodwill. So there are various methods by which goodwill can be valued. Methods of valuation of goodwill. See, broadly classifying the methods, we have 4 methods, which is first of all, there is average profit method. Average profit method of finding out the value of goodwill, average profit method. After that, we have the weighted average method. Weighted average profit. Weighted average profit method. Then after this, we have one more method which is called super profit method. Super profit method. And then the last one is capitalization method. Capitalization. And capitalization method is further divided into 2 more categories, which is capitalization of average profit, capitalization of average profit method, and then capitalization of super profit method. Super profit. So you can understand that there are 6 methods, you can say 5 methods are there to find out the value of the goodwill. First one is average profit, then weighted average, then super profit, and then capitalization. So capitalization is broadly categorized into 2 segments: capitalization of average profit, capitalization of super profit. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are 5 methods in our syllabus that we need to cover for the valuation of the goodwill. So in today's class, we will start with the valuation of goodwill by average profit method. So before that, I want all of you to write this down quickly. Starting with this. Put the heading everyone on your notebook, valuation of goodwill, and start writing with the meaning of goodwill. First of all, write down the meaning of goodwill. Then methods by different method by which goodwill can be calculated. Note it down quickly and let me know when you are done. Note it down, everyone, quickly. Meaning of goodwill. Then we will move to the
Done.
done, everyone. Okay. So now also write all these things. Various methods by which goodwill can be valued. Methods of valuation of goodwill.
Done.
Sir, done.
Done, Renosh, Anjali.
Yes, sir, done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the different methods by which goodwill is valued. So first of all, starting with the first method, average profit method, we will first of all talk about how do we calculate the value of goodwill by the average profit method. So see, the entire topic of the valuation of goodwill is completely based on the formulas, guys. So the formula that I'm writing and the formula that I'll be writing throughout this topic is very, very important. If you by chance if you forgot the formula, you won't be able to find out the value of the goodwill. So keep that in mind, that valuation of goodwill, this entire topic is completely formula based, and every formula is equally important. Unless and until you remember the formula, you won't be able to find out the value of the goodwill. So starting with the first method, let's discuss the goodwill valuation of goodwill by average profit method. So I want all of you to put this heading: valuation of goodwill by average profit method. Okay, so the formula for calculating goodwill by average profit method is, this is the formula, very, very important. Goodwill equals to, as per the average profit method, goodwill is equal to average profit of the business, average profit of business, multiply with the number of years purchases, number of years purchases. All right, so this is the basic, this is the simple formula of the valuation of goodwill by average profit method. Now, whenever we will solve the question based on the average profit method, most of the time the number of year purchases are already given in the question. Most of the time question will provide you with the number of year purchase. This will be most of the time given in the question. But average profit is directly not given in the question. We have to do calculation for finding out the average profit. Okay, so what I'm saying is that the goodwill by average profit method is calculated by applying this formula, average profit with the number of year purchases. Question won't be providing you the information about the average profit. The value of the average profit is not given in the question directly. However, the information will be provided by which by using those information, you will be able to find out the average profit. But in all the question, almost in all the question, there will be question will be providing you the information about the number of year purchases. Okay, so let's quickly do one question based on this formula, based on the average profit method, so that this concept will be more clearer to you. So starting with question number 20, starting with question number 50. Okay, so question is saying that goodwill is to be valued at 3-year purchases. See, that is what I was saying, that per year purchases are already given in the question. Goodwill is to be valued at 3 years purchase. That means this is the number of year. This is the information about the number of year purchase. So number of year purchase is how much? 3 years. Okay. After that, profit for the last 4 years ending on 31st of March is also given. So profit of last 4 years are given to you. In the year 2017, the profit was 12,000. In the year 2018, profit was 18,000. In the year 2019, the profit was 16,000. And then in the year 2020, the profit were 14,000. All right, so we have the information about the profit. We have the information about the number of year purchase. What are we required to do? We are required to find out the value of the goodwill. So I hope this question is clear, everyone. Any doubt with the question?
No, sir.
No doubts.
Yeah.
Clear. So let's just apply the formula and try to find out the value of the goodwill. So first of all, solution to question number 50. So for finding out the value of the goodwill, what we will do, we will apply as usual, the formula of the goodwill will be applied. And the formula for goodwill is average profit. Okay, average profit with the multiplied with the number of years purchase. Number of years purchase. So number of year purchase is already given to you. It is given to you. Number of year purchase is how much? It is 3 years. So this is already given in the question, 3 years. But average profit is not given. As soon as we find out the value of the average profit, we will be able to find out the value of the goodwill also. But since it is not given, so for calculating the average profit, what we will do, we will make an extra working note here. Working. I'm making this working note just to show the calculation of the average profit. So working note, I'll write down showing calculation of average profit, showing calculation of average profit. I don't want anyone to write anything. Just try to understand, just focus and try to understand whatever I'm doing. Showing the calculation of average. Sir, why are we preparing an extra working note? We are preparing this just to show the calculation of average profit. So see, the profit of last 3 years are given, right? The profit of last 3 years are given in the question. Now, profit of the last 4 years are in fact given in the question. 17, 18, 19, and 20. So years 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. and profit for these years are also given. And profits are 12,000, 18,000, 16,000, and 14,000. 12, 18, 16, 14. All right, so these are the values of profit: 12, 18, 16, and 14. 12. All right, so this is the profit of the last 4 years. Now to find out the average profit of last 4 years, what we will do, we will total the profit. We will total the amount of profit. Total profit will be how much? It will be 12,000 plus 18,000 plus 12,000 plus 18,000 plus 16,000
60,000.
plus 14,000. It will be 60,000, right? And number of years are 4 years. So we will divide it by 4 and find out the average profit. So it will be 15,000.
15,000.
So average profit will be 15,000. This will be our average profit. Clear, everyone? This is
Yes.
our average profit. Now, since we get the value of the average profit, 15,000, we can simply put it here, 15,000. Multiplying it with the number of years purchased, 3 years, we will be able to find out the value of the goodwill. That will be 45,000. Tell me, all of you, is this clear? Ranosh,
Yes.
Sanya, Anjali, Amman, Halim.
Yes,
Is this
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
clear? Okay. All right. So, guys, quickly note it down. And let me know whenever you want me to scroll down.
Sir, can you scroll?
Yeah, sure. Done, everyone?
Done.
Done.
Done, okay.
Done.
So guys, I'm giving you one question based on the average profit method, and I want you to solve this question. Question number 51. This is pretty similar to the previous one. In this question also, we need to find out the value of the goodwill on the basis of the average profit method. And question is giving us the information about the number of year purchases. In the question is 3 years. See, 3-year purchases are there. And we have the information about the profit of last 5 years. Got it, everyone? Is this clear, all of you? And we need to find out the value of the goodwill on the basis of average profit method. So what you will have to do, you will have to find out the, first of all, you will have to find out the average profit of the last 5 years. And based on the average profit, you will multiply it with the number of year purchases, which is 3. Then you will be able to find out the value of the goodwill. Okay. All right, everyone. Is this clear, all of you?
Yes.
So all of you will be able to solve this question. Anjali, will you be able to solve this question?
Yeah.
Okay. Aman, Halima, Ranoj, everyone, I want all of you to try this question. This question is easy, and I don't think it will take a lot of time. You can tell me your answer in the chat section also. As soon as you find out the value of the goodwill, tell me your answer in the chat section. Halima, Ranoj, Sania, and Jalil.
Sir, in this, the 4 lakh, are we supposed to subtract it since it's a loss?
Yes.
Okay,
We
sir.
need to subtract it because it is a loss. Done, guys. Guys, it's taking too long to solve it. Someone gave the answer. Aman got 32 lakh 40,000. Okay. And Anjali, Halima, Ranosh, I want you guys to tell me the answer as well. Sanya is saying 3 lakh. Okay. So there is a lot of difference. Aman gave answer 32 lakh 40,000. Sanya is saying only 3 lakhs. Okay. Renosh, I want you to give me the answer as well. Renosh is not there. Okay, Anjali and Halima, please share your answer in the chat section. Anjali is saying 3340. Okay. So no one is getting the same answer. Halima, is it the same answer you're getting 33 lakh 40,000 or 3 lakh or 32 lakh 40,000? So I have 3 answers and all 3 are completely different. Okay, Sania made the correction, now saying 30 lakh. All right, so guys, let me show you the correct answer. Since Halima is still calculating, and I want to move to the next question. So 10 lakh is the correct answer, all of you. All of you have calculated it incorrectly. Anyways, let me solve this question for you. Just a minute. Okay, the last profit is 1 lakh. Okay. Okay, so the last profit is not 130 lakhs. This is only 3 lakh. My mistake. And I'm sure all of you considered it as 1 lakh, 130 lakh, right? Let me make the correction. Just a moment. Sorry, guys. There is a mistake in the question. Instead of 130 lakh, it should be actually 13 lakh only. Okay, so this is the correct question. In this question, we need to find out the goodwill. Let me solve this question for all of you. Just a minute. Let me show the solution of the question. See, for calculating the value of the goodwill, we will apply this formula. Goodwill equals to average profit. Goodwill equals to average profit into number of year purchase. So since the average profit is not given in the question, we will prepare a working note. And by applying this working note, we will be calculating the average profit. And in the while calculating average profit, since we got the profit of 8 lakh in the first year, then 15 lakhs of profit in the next year, then 18 lakhs of profit in the next year. And after that, we have a loss of 4 lakh. And in the last year, we have 13 lakhs of profit. So what we will do, we will add all these values, 8 plus 15 plus 18 minus 4 plus 13, and dividing it by 5, we will get 10 lakh. All right, everyone. Sum total of all this value will be 50. 18 plus 15 plus 8 plus 13 minus 4, it will be 50. Dividing it by 5, we will get the 10 lakhs. Is it clear, all of you? Aman, Anjali,
Yes, sir.
Halima.
Yes. Yeah.
So 10 lakhs will be the average amount of profit, and then we will simply multiply the value of the goodwill with the number of year purchases, so that we will get the value of goodwill as 30 lakhs. So 30 lakh, someone actually gave me the answer 30 lakh. That is the correct answer.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So moving on to the next question, guys. Question number 52. This question seems a little lengthy, and therefore it may look like that it is a difficult question, but this is an easy question as well. Anu and Baby, and Chetan, there are three partners. They are sharing the profit and losses equally. They decided to take deep into partnership from 1st of April 2020 for 1/5 share in the future profit. So the entire information is completely irrelevant for the purpose of valuation of the goodwill. All this information that there are three partners, they are admitting a new partner for 1/5 share in the future profit. This is not at all important for the calculation of the goodwill. This is, however, this will be important in the upcoming topics. But for now, since we are only concerned about the valuation of the goodwill, so these things, these information is completely irrelevant. This is not at all important for the valuation of the goodwill. Now, moving on to the next part, for the purpose of the goodwill is to be valued at 100%. Okay, so for this purpose, goodwill is to be valued at 100% of the average annual profit of the previous 3 years or 4 years, whichever is higher. The annual profit for the purpose of goodwill for the past 4 years were. So we have the information about the past 4 years profit: 2,88,000, 1,81,800, 187, 200, 253,200. All these values are given, and using this information, we need to find out the goodwill. Now, one important thing in this question is that the information about the number of year purchases is not specifically mentioned in the question. Do we have any information about the number of years purchases? Answer is no. Instead, this time question is simply saying that the goodwill will be 100% of the average profit. Whatever the average profit you will calculate, whatever will be the average profit, goodwill will be 100% of that value. Got it, everyone? Goodwill will be 100% of that value. That means all we need to do is just to find out, somehow we need to find out the average profit only, and then we can simply multiply it by 100%. We will get the value of the goodwill. All right, everyone. But the thing is that question is telling us that average annual profit can be taken as on the basis of the 3 years, or it can be calculated on the basis of 4 years, whichever is higher. Which annual profit we should take? We should consider that that average profit. We should take that average profit for the purpose of the goodwill valuation, which is higher. Average profit of 3 years and average profit of 4 years will be calculated. Then the comparison will be made out of the average profit of 3 years and average profit of 4 years, whichever is higher. We will use that average profit to find out the value of the goodwill. So this is what the question is. So this part of the question is not at all important. The initial part of the question, the four lines of the question is not important. Question basically start from this point. For this purpose of goodwill is to be valued at 100% of the average annual profit. So let me show you how this will be done. I hope the question is clear to all of you. Question is clear. Anybody is doubtful about the question? Anyone having? Okay, no problem. So let's start with the solution. Solution 2. Question number 52. As usual, for calculation of goodwill, we will apply this formula. Goodwill equals to average profit multiplied with the, generally we multiply it with the number of years purchased. But in this question is telling us that average profit, goodwill will be 100% of the average profit. That means instead of multiplying it with the number of years purchased this time, we will just do the 100%. We'll find out the 100% value of the average profit only, and that amount will be considered as the value of the goodwill. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Now all we need to do is find out the value of the goodwill. So value of the average profit. So question is not making it clear that which average profit we should take. Question is saying that we should take that average profit which is higher. Average profit of 3 years and average profit of 4 years will be calculated, and that average profit will be taken into consideration for valuation of the goodwill, which is higher. So I'm calculating average profit. Firstly, average profit of 3 years will be calculated, and on this side I'll be calculating the average profit of the 4 years. Average profit of 4 years. So let's start the calculation of average profit. So last 4 years, in the year 2020, firm have managed to generate 2,88,000 of profit, 2,88,000, 2,88,000. Then in the next year, firm have managed to generate 1,81,800, 181,800. And then in the third year, the profit was 187,200, 187,200, 187,200. Then we will divide it by 3. And by dividing it by 3, we will get the average profit of the last 3 years. So let's do it. 288,000 plus 181,800 plus 187,200. The total profit is 6,57,200. 657,200. Then we will divide this entire profit with 3 years, and we will get, so not 200. We will divide it by 3. We will get 2,19,000. 2,19,000. This is the average profit of the last 3 years. Got it, everyone? Is this clear to all of you? Is this calculation clear to all of you? We have calculated the average profit of last 3 years. Is this calculation clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. But for finding out the average profit of 4 years, what we will do, we will take the profit of the last 3 years as well as the profit of the 4th year also. So that means we already know the sum total of the last 3 years profit is 6,57,000. Sum total of the last 3 years profit is 6,57,000. Is that right? And in the 4th year, firm have generated 2,53,200, right? 2,53,200. So we can add 2,53,200 in it, and this time we will divide it by 4 years. Tell me, is this clear, everyone? Instead of writing the profit of the last 3 years, what I have done, since we already know the sum total of the profit of the last 3 years is 6,57,000. So I've taken the same profit here and added the last year profit, 4th year's profit in it, 2,53,200. And now I will simply divide it by 4 to get the average profit of the 4 years. Is that right? Everyone is clear about this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will simply add 25,000, sorry, 2,53,200, and then divide it by 4. The sum total will be 2,27,550. 227,550. So this is the average profit of the last 4 years. So which do you think is higher? Average of the last 3 years or average of the 4 years?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years. So we will simply take the average profit of the 4 years, 2,27,550. Here in our main working part, 2,27,550, multiplying it with the 100% value. So when you will multiply this with the 100%, you will get the same answers, 2,27,550. This is going to remain same. 100% of any value is that value itself. So 2,27,550 is the value of the goodwill in this question. Tell me guys, is this clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, everyone quickly note it down so that we can move to the next question. Note it down quickly. Danosh, do you have any doubt? You want to ask anything?
No, sir.
Everything is clear now?
Yes,
Let me know
sir.
if you.
First you added, right? First you
What?
added this one, 2,88,000, right?
Yes.
Then you added and divided.
Yeah, that is it. See, first of all, to find out the average profit of the last 3 years, what I have done, I have taken the first year's profit 2,88,000, then the next year profit 1,81,800, then 1,87,200 in the third year. And to find out the average profit of the 3 years, I have divided it by 3 to get 2,19,000 as the average profit of the 3 years. And similarly, for finding out the average profit of 4 years, what I have done, I have added the last 3 years profit 6,57,000 and also included 2,53,200 in it, and then divided it by 4 to get 2,27,550 rupees. I hope this is clear.
Sir.
Okay, everyone done writing? Anyone is still writing?
So 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, solve it. Just note it down quickly and let me know as soon as you are done, and then we will move to the next question. All right, everyone. So since we are already out of time, it's only 2 minutes left in our session. We won't be able to do any more question in today's class. So this is it for today's session. I hope everything that we discussed is clear to all of you. If anyone have any doubt, please let me know. Anjali, Aman, understood everything?
Yes, sir.
Sania, everything is clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. So see, in the next class, we will be talking about the calculation of the profit. Sometimes in the everything in all the question that we discussed today, in all these question, profit is already given to us, but sometime profit is not given to us, or in some question there are certain calculation is required for finding out the normal profit of the business. So in the next class, we will talk about how to find out the normal profit calculation. We will learn about how do we calculate normal profit, and then we will discuss few more questions based on the average method. These questions we need to discuss in the next class, question number 53, 54, and there are many other questions also. So I want all of you to just revise all the things that we discussed in today's class. Make sure that you revise everything and then only attend the next session. So tomorrow we will be having our next class. But before that, before attending the next class, make sure that you revise all these things. So in today's class, we were talking about the meaning of the goodwill. I've told you that goodwill is nothing but the name and reputation of a business, owing to which firm will be in a position to earn the abnormal profits or the higher profits. And there are various methods by which goodwill can be valued for a business. So primarily there are 4 methods: average, weighted average, super profit, and the capitalization method. And the capitalization method is further divided into 2 broad categories. So in today's class, we were talking about the average profit method only, wherein I have told you that average profit method says that goodwill can be calculated by simply multiplying the average profit with the number of year purchased. And on this formula, on this method, we have discussed 3 questions in today's session. So I hope everything that we discuss is clear to all of you. We need to discuss few more questions based on the average profit method itself, but in